So, ladies and gentlemen, the last verse to Yakko's World, and the original ending, which they made us cut and let us do. And it's part of a vast interplanetary system with everyone revolving around the sun. And Mercury in between us, and after that comes Venus, and still the solar system's just begun. Passing on toward the stars, where we find the planet Mars, which is over 50 million miles away, and orbiting in pattern are Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. So we say all together, it's a great big universe, and everyone's a part of it, and no one knows just where the end or start of it. We all live here together. It's our home forever. It's a small world, I know.
So you see, if you're going to mess with a mouse in Burbank, that is not the mouse with whom you want to mess.
That's right. They said, we do not want to get a phone call in the morning.
Yeah.
And by the way, did you notice that back in those days, I was saying, I had Pluto. Pluto was still a planet.
Yeah, how about that?
You know, I've seen people with t-shirts walking around that says, Pluto, never forget. But you know, with Animaniacs, we did really push the envelope.
We did. Yeah, in fact, we did it on purpose.
We have set the network. We have set the studio, web broadcast standards and practices. In fact, one time we have set the big boss, and I'm not talking about Steven Spielberg, I'm talking about the head of the studio.
The guy who ran the studio, a gentleman named Bob Daly, in those days. And the story goes, it's for our purposes, it's true. That's what I
I
thought.
heard it was true.
So, yeah, it is. So, Mr. Daly, of course, knew that Warner Brothers has a huge animation department and was aware that Mr. Spielberg and Tom Ruger and those folks, Gene McCurdy, were making this new sort of brand new, from the clean sheet of paper up, program with tons of music and all that stuff. But of course, he's there making Batman and all these other cartoons, whatever. So, somebody in marketing had a genius idea to put a giant inflatable Yakko, yours truly, on top of the water tower.
This thing was huge.
Right, the size of a Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade balloon, sitting on the water tower. Nobody told Mr. Daly. So Mr. Daly goes across the street, across Olive or Pass Avenue to the venerable old watering hole called the Smokehouse, and goes and has his Cobb salad with a 4 or 5 martini chaser. I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and comes back, perusing his studio, looking around, man, it's good to be Bob Daly. I know Mel Gibson. I know Streep. I know. What the hell is Mickey Mouse doing on my water tower?
And Yakko was gone forever. We've never seen him since.
Boom. I submit that if you find Jimmy Hoffa, you find Yakko.
Yeah. Now, since then, you know, they've rebooted Animaniacs was, you know, they made the show again.
Is that right?
3 new seasons. And
Rob was some money.
Rob was again Yakko.
Yeah.
And Steven Spielberg was again the producer on Warner Brothers Animation. And so, given that, we were going to write some more songs. Rob said, well, you know, you did this universe song where you start small
just like
and you go big. Well, I thought, why don't you tell them what
I did. I said, okay, mister, I've got so many Emmys, I dress them in Barbie clothes. You do the great big universe and blah, blah, blah. Anybody can do that. Okay, so why don't you see if you can take something from, you know, big, right down to the smallest of the small.
So we're going to go the other direction. So it was a great challenge.
Yeah.
And here it is now. Actually, not many people have heard this. So you guys certainly
you
will
know
take this.
something. Okay, here
this
we go.
is a chance for you to hear it. And of course, we made it Calypso number. Everyone knows the universe goes forever out into space without no end. It seems, my friend, it's one big infinite place.
And on that infinite spot is one small dot we call the Earth, you see. And on the surface are specks, just tiny little flecks, and that would be you and me.
And it
It don't get no smaller than that, my friend. It don't get no smaller than that.
You got the universe, then you and me. It don't get no smaller than that. But to you and me, the buzzing bee is just as small as a thing can be. A bee, a flea, is really tiny, see? So who's small? Is it me, or the bee, or the flea?
And it don't get no smaller than that, my friend. It don't get no smaller than that.
When you're the size of a flea, it simply must be. You can't get no smaller than that.
Me, flea, and me, we turn out to be made of a thing called a molecule, see?
They are so small that in a drop or two, there's a million trillion, so it must be true that you can't get no smaller than that. No, 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 you can't get no smaller than that. You're a molecule
Friend, well, that is the end.
You can't get no smaller than that. But there are atoms inside, more than molecules, yes?
How many?
So many that you can't even guess. Electrons, protons, neutrons too. This time for sure, it's gotta be true that you can't get no smaller than that, my friend. You can't get no smaller than that. When you get to the atom,
Says Miss Curie, madam.
you can't get no smaller than that.
Everybody holler then.
Can't get no smaller than that. And then Yakko walks up with an envelope in his hand and he says,
Hello, Sips. Okay, the producer just saw this little song, and based on that, here is our paycheck.
and they look at their paychecks and they say, it don't get no smaller than that, my friend. It don't get no smaller than that. This show is hot.
But the paycheck she's not.
It don't get no smaller than. So